Hello there traders, and welcome to another update on the market. For today I decided to cover USD versus Japanese yen. I will cover US dollar index, gold market, crude oil, and Bitcoin versus US dollar. I will start with the USD versus Japanese yen first. So basically we spoke about this currency pair in previous days. We identified basically the breakout of this consolidation on the daily time frame. There was 2 days ago. There was a breakout and there was a nice follow through day yesterday, and basically the close of the day was near the high. And so far what I like for the potential upside continuation even further towards the 130.85 or 131.25 is basically the fact that we didn't give so much on the overnight session, right? Basically market was overall flat, and this morning we also, so seems like market is holding very well and that we can see at least another move higher to retake previous day high. So at least another move higher. And from my perspective, you know, the level at 130.85 can be a nice objective based on this whole up cycle that started 2 days ago and that I alerted you. And so, and the next one, the next upside objective can be at 131.25, which is a key high basically from beginning of May and end of April this year. So if the market, this might be the ABC that we're building the ABC here, right? And if that's the case, basically, then we can expect higher prices. So far, market is holding pretty well. It didn't give so much on the overnight, so I suspect there is at least another push higher and eventual retest the 130.20 and even break out that previous day high. So definitely watch for buying opportunities on the pullbacks intraday and short term on the USD versus Japanese yen. Speaking of the US dollar index, we basically had a pretty good view on this one because market, let me just show you here on 8-hour frame, we had basically a falling wedge and a bull divergence, and market reacted exactly, even broke a bit this 102.42 level. But now it's like pulling back here at this stage. To check other frames, you know, 2 hour is just testing the 2-day rising moving average. The 4 hour, we also have a rising moving average on the 4 to 5 day. So again, this can also be just a pullback intraday. We still don't have evidence that we have a continuation from here, but any continuation, any pop-up of this pullback can basically be a sign of the continuation on US dollar index and continuation of the strength. So yeah, I can see, you know, I can see this potential continuation of this impulsive move from yesterday. Gold market, technically we had a breakout yesterday, but what happened here is the close. We closed inside, so the day closed basically positive. Even there was a breakout 2 days ago, and we had a little follow through, and then the day closed inside of that down day, right? So, and basically we are now back into this consolidation. So gold tried something, had a follow through, but then there was a bigger, let me just show you right here. There was this kind of the sideways drift. You know, very sideways drift, and there was a nice impulsive move away of that drift, and then the buyers were happy to buy pullbacks. So this one is another example. So in this example, it's not looking so far good for any down continuation, I must say, because we had this impulsive move yesterday of this drift pattern and then another bull flag. It looks like that market wants to retest again 1864, 1860, or let's say 1869. It looks like we have a power to revisit that area there. So the price action from yesterday and today, we also have another impulsive move this morning. So it seems like sellers didn't have a power to do anything on the downside of the breakout, got exhausted, and the buyers kicked in very aggressive and just keep going on the pullback. So in that sense, I expect give more odds for the price to retest 1865, 1869 versus the price to retake this low. That's the current situation on the gold. If we speak about the crude oil market, we tested this pin bar territory and we got some rejection yesterday, and today we had also market sold off here. We can see basically that market tested even 111.60 mark. Based on a daily time frame, we almost tested the rising 20-day moving average, because the rising 20-day moving average is 111.26. We almost tested that and we got some reaction. Nothing really right now substantial. We got back to the 30-minute middle Keltner line. And now for me, let me just remove all of this. Now for me is basically, let's take a look for our time frame and zoom in here. For me, it's more about, is this a ABC? Can we turn on to be this ABC and continue with upside movement? Or we build maybe a second lower high, lower low, which might have some kind of a downside potential. We also can notice basically here that market retested previous swing highs of this consolidation. So for me, basically this is no go level. If we can retake this and go aggressively into the sideways territory, we can maybe eventually test the lows then and open the door for 108.70. From other side, if we keep this and hold this and continue to build something on the upside, we can have a ABC completion and potential upside continuation. So it's about to watch how it will react from this level. And for the end, Bitcoin basically almost tested our level at 32,660 mark, basically went sideways and sold off here. And technically we're back into this trading range environment. So market tried something on upside and failed, and that's not a good sign for any upside continuation at this stage. And, you know, market back aggressively into this consolidation. So wouldn't be surprised if we have even potential to test, revisit 28,000, 28,200 mark. That'll be all for this update. I hope that you did enjoy, guys. Trade safe as always, and basically speak to you tomorrow morning.